know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. Block now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 50, wait, go. 44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd and 12, Lock. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone to get your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
4 yards on the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Courtland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from...
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Caught by number 12.
From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Block working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Jim, 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 Jim.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run with Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First due.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
First quarter with the score Chiefs 14, Broncos nothing.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimension, he's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
On second down now, it's Hines. And this time he is in. Nyheim Hines, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now
City.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
29-yard line.
Here we go. 60 out long. Stop your bonnet. 44. Ready.
From the gun, Locke. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Mahomes. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 40-yard line.
Let's go. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Out, 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 out. Lock it.
Locke looks to throw it again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, Locke. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, D. Down south. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. I'm trying to collect. Check safety, check safety. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing again. Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
44, Mike, 44. Come in this one. We want it. Come up. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Shoot, sons. Check. Lucky.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
By Kareem Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 42-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the option here on first and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Hines. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the ball.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. 5 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Hines. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They run again with Hines. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A 4-yard.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Chiefs. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 25-yard line.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
59.
Operating from the gun. Block. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. From the gun, block, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's go. Now. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Take me up. Here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Fox track.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, block. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike's Popo. No gain on this defense. No gain. 4 big. Mike, 44.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
7 yards there and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And it's 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now he's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And 10.
To throw again. Lock. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And all the way up to the 49. Hamler. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. On first down, Lock. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on. Charlie. 44.
On play action, Lock. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
On second and goal, Lock. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And goal to go.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 10 Tucson. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hayward. Mike 50.
Lock working out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Now Lock, got to have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 41, Broncos 17. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.